Specific heat capacity is the amount of energy required to heat a substance, 1 kilogram of a substance, by 1 degree centigrade. So to measure the specific heat capacity of a metal block, we need to know the amount of energy that we're putting in, we need to know how much that's raised the temperature by, and we need to know the mass of the metal block. Now in this case, all of the metal blocks are 1 kilogram. And we've insulated them to try and minimize the amount of energy lost to the surroundings. We have an energy meter which will directly measure the amount of energy we're putting into our metal block, and we will use a temperature probe to calculate the temperature rise for the amount of energy we're putting in the metal block. So the immersion heater is raising the temperature of the metal block, and we're measuring that amount of energy, and then we've measured the start and end temperature of the block, and the block is 1 kilogram. Here you can see the energy meter recording the amount of energy going into the block, and you can see that it's rising steadily as the experiment continues. On the screen you can see the red line is tracking the temperature of the probe, so that's connected to the temperature probe inside the block, and you can see that it's steadily rising as the electrical energy is converted into thermal energy by the immersion heater. This is towards the end of the experiment, and you can see that the experiment's been running for nearly 940 seconds, and it's put into the block 23.3 kilojoules. That's 23,300 joules of energy. You can see on the computer screen that the temperature has been rising steadily, and you can see that from the red line that's going upwards, so that's the digital temperature probe.